Welcome to our beautiful town of St. Genevieve, Missouri. We are in a new setting today.
An AC!
We are in AC. But we're actually here a lot, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
We're here a lot.
We're at one of our favorite stops here in St. Genevieve, the Quintessential Rivertown Tea and Spice Shop.
Nope, it's Quintessential Rivertown Spice and Tea. Very important that you get the title right. Very, very important. And today we have some tea cakes to eat with you from American Cookery, published in 1796. These are orange and cinnamon flavored, but they're tea cakes and we don't have any tea. This is a problem.
They smell great. Well, you got that bell there. Let's see what happens when you ring that bell.
Bradley! Bradley, where's my tea? Well, hello, Brad.
Hello. This is the Colonel's breakfast.
Now, Brad,
Thanks, sir.
you and your significant other own this store, don't you?
Yes, ma'am.
But we call you Mr. T. We don't really call you Brad.
Right. We are the proprietors. This is a blend that I just made.
And what is it called again?
It's called the Colonel's breakfast.
Smells good.
So this is a blend that you actually put together, exclusive to the shop.
I did.
Have a seat, Brad.
It is calendula, Assam, pu'er, a little bit of stevia, and cacao nibs.
Very nice.
Well, shall we?
This is Brad, everybody.
Mr.
AKA
T.
Mr. T.
He's a very good friend of ours, very nice man. And he's going to guide us through some of his favorite tea blends that he has concocted himself today as we try these 1796 tea cakes from American Cookery.
Exciting.
Very exciting. Isn't this building actually from the early 1800s originally?
1807, the original part of the house before it was added on by the original owner and builder.
1807.
Yes.
Wow.
This tea's nice, and I'm not a big hot, you guys know I'm not a big hot tea fan, but this is nice.
This is nice.
It's very subtle.
I do have a sissy mouth. I can't drink things that are really, really hot, as you know. I'm waiting for it to cool down a little bit.
I'm waiting to try one of them.
Oh, we will.
Yes, tea cakes.
Now, you guys also serve
Thank you.
like brunch, right? Little finger food.
We do lunch from 11 to 4.
They have
And-
afternoon tea.
And what days are those on?
We do that every day but Monday and Tuesday.
Every day but Monday and Tuesday. So if you're in town, you want a snack and some tea, you need to come by here.
Yeah, we've had it before. It's absolutely amazing.
Yes.
And the menu changes seasonally.
Yes, it does.
And the setting here is one of the most elegant seating settings in town.
But the price is affordable.
Yes, they are.
Mhm.
Yes, they are.
So now these tea cakes here, I'll admit they look very bland, don't they?
Yeah, they're just kind of brown.
He didn't want to say it, but he was thinking it. They look a little bland. I made it exactly like how it says. This is actually the first cookbook published by an American citizen ever. It was published in 1796 in New York, and the recipe, or receipts as they used to be called, for these tea cakes is so simple. It's 1 pound sugar, ½ pound butter, 2 pounds flour, 3 eggs, 1 gill of yeast, a little cinnamon, and orange peel. Bake it 15 minutes. That's all it says.
Sounds fantastic.
Sounds fantastic.
Sometimes less is more.
Yes.
The simpler, the better.
Well, let's try it.
Let's try one. Brad?
I want Brad to be the first to
Okay.
try it.
These are beautiful plates.
Thank you. This is actually part of my original tea set from the early 1800s. I can't date it exactly, but it's pink lusterware. And I have the whole set, but I didn't want to drag it in here.
It smells good. It's like a spice cake almost.
Mhm.
The cinnamon and the orange.
Mhm.
It makes me think of fall.
It does smell good. Brad, I recommend dipping it in the tea.
I think so.
Pretty good.
The orange is fantastic. Oh, I could just drop it in.
Okay, a 200-plus-year-old tea cake. By modern standards, it's not very sweet. That doesn't surprise me because a lot of desserts at the time were not as sweet as modern desserts are.
But the orange is nice.
Oh, it's great.
There's orange and cinnamon in here. It didn't say how much to add, so I just threw it on in there until I thought it looked good.
I think it works really well with the tea.
Yeah, it does.
first time I've ever dipped anything in tea. I'm a cookie dunker in milk, but I've never dipped anything in tea, and it works. It's good.
It's the lactose-free answer to dipping.
Hey, now.
Yeah, it's great that it's not that sweet. That it's perfectly sweetened. Orange really makes a difference.
And you could add more orange zest if you wanted to, or more cinnamon. It didn't say how much to add anyway. I just winged it. I added the zest of 2 oranges. You could add 3 if you want to. I think it would probably make it even better.
It might.
Well, let's go around the table and give a review.
All right.
Okay, Ron.
Brad? Oh,
No, Ron,
I
you
have
go
to go
first.
first?
Because
All
you
right.
gotta break the ice.
Okay. I'm gonna give these. I'll give these an 8.5 out of 10. I think a little more orange would be great. The consistency is perfect. It's squishy, but it's fully cooked, so it's springy. I don't know how else to
It
describe
has yeast in it, that's
Yeah.
why.
Yeah, think of like a yeast roll at Texas Roadhouse. You squeeze them, and they come back. These you can squeeze and they come back. 8.5.
Okay. From a modern point of view, I would give it an 8. From a historic point of view, I'd give it a 9. Because in hindsight, yes, they didn't really make their sweets very sweet back then. I don't know if it's because sugar was so expensive or what the reason was exactly, but let's go in the middle. 8.5. What about you, Brad?
I'd give it a 9.
Wow.
I'd give it a 9 because you don't want anything overpowering in a tea biscuit or in a scone. So it doesn't take away from the tea, it just adds to it. So in that regard, I would give it a 9, definitely. Historically, I go by what you say, so I'm sure it's definitely accurate.
You make a very valid point. Coming from a tea man
There
himself,
it is, right there.
you don't want to overpower the
Original
tea because
print.
you're here to drink the tea. The tea is the main course of
Right.
the experience.
It's fantastic.
These would be very good for breakfast as well.
Yes, it would.
It helps I also drink copious amounts of tea for breakfast.
Now you could even do these. I'm sure they have some that have lemon in it.
Oh yeah, they season their baked goods with lemon or orange all the time because this is the age before vanilla extract. Only the very wealthy had vanilla extract. Was it Thomas Jefferson? He had vanilla ice cream.
Yeah, he had his own receipt for
His
vanilla
own
ice cream.
recipe for it. But most people could not afford vanilla in this time. But believe it or not, if you were middle class or wealthy, you could afford citrus fruits. But vanilla was 10 times more expensive than that.
Right.
So they seasoned with citrus fruits and with rose water and orange water, floral.
And sometimes my favorite, the caraway seeds. Ugh.
That's not your favorite.
It's not my favorite.
So was cinnamon around?
Oh yeah, there's actually cinnamon in this. It's flavored with orange zest and cinnamon. They did put cinnamon and nutmeg in just about everything. I'm glad there's no nutmeg in here. I don't like nutmeg.
Pretty much all the spices that we have today, they had access to back then. Some might have been more expensive than others. I mean, you guys have seen we've cooked multiple dishes with curry spice, and that's coming from India.
Yeah,
that influence.
They did really have access to everything. It's just a matter of what you could afford.
Right. Some things are more expensive to get here than others. And like Justine said, if you're middle class, you can afford citrus. And how citrus gets here is up the river from New Orleans. It comes up the Mississippi River, at least we're in this region of America. And on the East Coast, it probably came up through the ocean. But
We live right on the river.
it's
by
the same way today. The shipping, things come on barges, they come in trains and semi trucks and stuff. So
Yeah,
things were-
oranges do not grow in Missouri, even in the 21st century.
Nope. Although I did see a lime tree at that Mennonite farm the other day. They have a tree that's growing limes. It's about this tall and it's got limes on it.
Yeah, you can grow them if you keep them in a container and you just put it in your basement in wintertime.
Grow yourself a margarita tree.
A little dwarf lemon
Good.
lime tree.
Do lemon and lime, you can craft them together.
Oh yeah, you could.
Oh yeah, alignment.
It's crazy how you can do that. How you can graft certain types of fruit trees together to make them grow 3 different types of fruit on the same tree.
Oh yeah, that's a little bit of knowledge, a little bit of work, but it would be nice to have.
Yeah, it would be nice to have. Well, Brad, what is flavor number 2 for tea?
Flavor number 2, we will go with, it's actually called Pillow Talk. It's a sleepy time tea that I just developed, and I will let you know. I'll get the ingredients and let you know.
Okay, he's a tea scientist, as you can tell.
Right back now.
He's going back to his laboratory in the basement.
It's like
Bubbles everywhere.
Bubbles and
test tubes.
test tubes and fire.
I think we're gonna try 4 different teas.
Yeah, I think we're gonna try 4.
I'm so excited. I love, love, love tea. I drink at least 3 cups a day, minimum. Hot tea, cold tea. Actually, my beloved Ron, he wakes me up every morning by bringing me a cup of tea in bed, which, that's why I keep you around, Ron. That's very wise of you to do.
All right.
Tea number 2.
Oh, that's exciting.
That is called Pillow Talk. It is chamomile, peppermint, valerian root, licorice root, and lavender.
Is that it?
I believe that's it.
It's a different color.
It's yellow.
It's yellow. The other one was amber.
And it will get you a little tired, but we'll have caffeine after this, so it'll be fine.
We're going on a roller coaster right here, guys.
Well, yeah, exactly. We're waking up and then we're going back to sleep. That smells
It
good.
does smell good.
Wow.
I smell the lavender. Lavender is very strong. And I know because Justine has every kind of scented cream or soap or candles are all lavender scented.
Yeah, that or rose. I'm an old-fashioned soul, okay?
Ooh, that's hot. That's good though.
Ooh, that. I'm gonna let it sit just for a minute because I have a sissy mouth and I burn really easy. But man, that smells good.
It does. It tastes
It
good.
is good.
I like that. I like this.
I think I'm gonna dip mine.
Try it.
I think the
Tea
more
cake in it.
stronger fragrant the teas are, the more I like it.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
you always tell me, don't brew it too long, but I'm the opposite. I like my stuff strong. This is a strong tea compared to the first one. I like this.
I do like my green tea very strong.
It's the valerian root.
That's good.
Valerian root.
I feel like this one would be good cold too.
It could be. I haven't tried it cold yet.
You serve hot and cold teas
Yes,
here.
we do.
Yeah. So in summertime, if you can't stand the thought of drinking hot tea, he has all sorts of iced teas as well.
And they're popular.
Yes.
And I also do a lavender lemonade, which is lavender, real lemons, lemonade, and I use butterfly pea flower that turns it a really cool shade of pink.
Wow.
Last time we were here, we had a kind of a lavender cake.
Right?
That was good.
Strawberry lavender cake.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we're pretty spoiled here.
Now you guys have special one-off tea parties throughout the year, don't you? Like a themed tea party
Once a month.
once a month. Okay.
This place is fun.
Yeah.
It's so
And
fun.
you guys, do you keep that like on a calendar on Facebook where people can see that it's upcoming?
It's on Facebook and on our website.
Okay.
We'll link that in the description.
Yes. You guys should definitely book one of the tea parties.
They sell out pretty quick. Sometimes we'll do a second date.
What about for Halloween this year? Have you decided on a theme?
Well, we've talked to you about a couple good things.
You give it away.
But we, the only thing that we have planned right now is we have the Mad Hatter, and I think we're doing that in October, and that's quite the tea party. And then we have a Festivus happening around Christmas time. So there's other things in the works, but they're still in the works.
Yeah.
So your Mad Hatter Tea Party, I have not had the pleasure of attending it yet, but I've heard a lot about it. Don't you serve food that looks like other food?
We do.
That's pretty.
That's pretty neat.
Dorothy's really good at researching food and finding out what we can serve at each one. And the last time we did it, we had like little sliders that weren't sliders. They look like little hamburger sliders, like from White Castle, let's say, but they were actually dessert. It was a show bun with like chocolate Rice Krispies
Oh,
and
that's
a couple
so
other
fun.
things. So everything looked a little different than what it was. These scones that we served looked like a little box of French fries, but they were actually pieces of a scone.
Oh, that is
That's
so
cool.
fun.
It takes a lot of talent to do that. You guys put out a high quality product.
Thank you.
Yeah, the food is good.
She's excellent at what she does. I'm a good tester.
So am I. That's the best part of the job.
Yep.
I think so.
Research and development.
Ron, you like this tea?
I like this tea.
Now, normally you're not a lavender guy.
No, it's grown on me. Like I said, it's very strong, the lavender smell, anything that it's in. But I like this.
I like it too. It also leaves a very nice perfume aftertaste in your mouth.
And I will tell you, I've become a changed man. That one ice cream place you like in the sketchy area of St. Louis, they sell lavender ice cream, and it's the most amazing ice cream I've ever eaten.
I got him hooked onto lavender
So
ice
ever
cream.
since then, I've given lavender a little more respect.
Yeah, lavender is my life, guys. Like, it revolves around Ron and it revolves around lavender in both equal parts, and roses to some extent as well. So every night I take a bath with like lavender bath salts, and then my favorite ice cream is lavender ice cream. Love lavender tea. Just lavender body wash. Man, lavender everything. I love it.
It's a good scent.
It is a good scent.
It's good flavor too.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is. Yeah, this is my favorite so far. The other one's good.
You've only
This is
tried
my
one
favorite.
other.
So
Okay.
far.
Just wait.
Just wait.
It's better.
But wait, there's
I
more.
am getting sleepy though.
What's in this tea?
The valerian root will knock you out.
I don't know
I
much
gotta
about
drive
that.
after this.
Don't worry, Ron. The caffeine's coming later, he said.
Oh, good thing the horse knows where home is because he's gonna have to drive himself home. That is good though. I like that.
Yeah.
That might have to buy some of that before you leave here.
That's very, very good.
Drink that at night when you're wound up a little bit.
Right. It's usually good for moms.
Oh.
Moms like it after a full day of being
They're
moms.
stressed.
What about
Yeah.
what about young men that are building a house in a barn and summer kitchen?
I'm sure it worked.
things.
I'm sure it worked for those guys.
Okay, good.
The valerian root, I don't know anything about that. Does it have some kind of medicinal property?
Is it from Bavaria?
What makes you say Bavaria?
What is it called?
Valerian.
Oh, Valerian. Sorry.
Maybe it is from Bavaria. I don't know.
No, it is definitely has a natural sedative,
Okay.
so it'll calm you back down.
Wow.
There's a lot to it though. Too much to talk about right now.
I see.
It's top secret.
Pretty much.
Classified.
Yes,
By the way, you are a veteran-owned business.
I am.
Thank you for your service.
Thank
Sir.
you. Thank you for mentioning
Well, speaking of service, what we gotta do to get a
A
third course down
it.
here?
All right, let me get a third.
Round 3. And then we'll get into this week's weirdest history fact.
Yes.
The third tea
3 is my lucky number.
is Choco Mint.
Chocolate mint.
Yes,
How
it
could
is,
that go wrong?
So this one is similar to in color than the other one.
but it is just cacao and peppermint.
Mm.
I smell it from here.
It smells like chocolate. It smells like mint.
We call it.
Mm.
I can't believe it's not Andes, like the mint.
Oh,
Oh
right.
yeah, the little green Andes mints.
Yep.
I like those.
So this was my first blend that I actually did, and it took about 6 pots. So I drank a lot of tea before I had this one right.
Oh wow.
Mm.
How do you cleanse your palate in between this cup of water,
Crackers.
crackers?
Oh, crackers.
Something salty. It smells so good.
Mm. That one's super hot too.
Okay.
Definitely if you have a sissy mom.
I feel like you
That's me.
liquefied one of those mints.
Right?
How'd you
Smells
do,
like
how'd
it.
you do that?
Takes a lot of practice.
Tell us.
How would you make it transparent?
Well, it gets darker as it steeps.
That is good.
This is a very historic tea recipe.
Yes, it is.
Martha Washington's favorite tea was chocolate tea.
Cacao tea.
Yeah, with the cocoa nibs.
Yep, that's what these are. Cocoa nibs and just peppermint. That's it.
Now it's tied with the last one.
Yeah.
Yep.
You just don't need anything sweet in it. It's pretty
No.
much sweet by itself.
Yeah, we're not adding sugar or honey to any of these.
Oh, so this is a good option for those of you that can't
They're
consume sugar. Right.
Yeah, if you can't have sugar, peppermint's always good. Cinnamon is always a sweetener that doesn't have the same effect as sugar. Stevia is actually a plant.
Really?
So
I did not know that.
yeah, it's the liquid stevia is derived from the plant, but it's basically like a natural sweetener.
But it's safe for people that have diabetes.
And, I think so.
Double check.
Yeah,
That's
double
good.
check.
Alright, let me try dipping it in this peppermint here.
This is a very unique tea experience. I mean, a chocolate flavored tea.
Right?
Have you guys ever tried a chocolate flavored tea? It's like hot chocolate, except it's not thick like hot chocolate, but it tastes like hot chocolate.
Right.
It's diet hot chocolate.
That's delicious.
It is really
I
good.
have to leave in the back of my throat.
I know. I have a system now, and I'm waiting for it to cool down.
And it will help with indigestion, and you can use it as an antacid as well.
Oh, yeah. Mint is very good for calming down your stomach.
I drank it too fast and it burnt the esophagus on my mouth that time.
As I was saying, mint is very good for calming down the stomach. Meanwhile, Ron is dying over here.
Drink hot tea at your own risk.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's molten lava.
Well, the cakes are very good. You guys got to try making the cakes.
Yeah.
And you can sell your tea through the internet too, right, Brett?
Yes, we
you
should.
should.
On the website,
All right.
which is just QRST.net. Spelt out T, so QRSTEA.net.
That's easy.
Links in the description too.
Yep. Well, which one's your favorite so far, Justine?
Man.
Putting you on the spot. Don't insult
You know,
Mr.
I
Brett.
think well, one of them got to be a favorite. I think the first one, the breakfast one,
Right.
I think that one is actually my favorite because I can picture myself drinking that every day
Right on.
because it's so mild, so to speak. And even though all these other teas are fantastic, maybe sometimes I'm not craving chocolate and sometimes I'm not craving lavender, but they're fantastic anyway if you're craving that. But the first one I can picture myself drinking every single day. It's just that good, classic, nice tea.
It's a good one.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and say it now. We still have a fourth one to try, right?
Correct.
So far, I'm gonna keep lavender in number one spot. This one's right there.
Wait till you see the fourth tea.
All right.
The color.
The color of it.
Now I'm worried. Is it purple?
Mm-mm. Mm.
He's like, maybe. It's green.
Oh, I'm sorry. Lavender.
Ah.
Lavender is different than purple.
Right. No, it is not. It is a good, deep red color.
Hey Ron, you want to get into this week's weirdest history fact?
So Brad, each week we read off some kind of strange history thing that people might not have learned in school or ever heard before. And this week's comes from Justine. She tracked this one down, but I'll read it unless you'd like to read it.
You're gonna read it.
Okay, I'll read it. So drum roll, please.
This week's weirdest history fact. Go.
Okay, so this week's wait, how do you pronounce that word?
Oh man, here we go already. Oh my gosh, I don't even know how to say it. Edencott.
Okay.
Let's see what Mr. T says because best out of
He's a
3.
sophisticated tea man.
Endicott.
Endicott.
All right.
It's official.
Okay, here we go. In 1629, John Endicott came to the New World. He was the first governor of the Massachusetts Bay Colony up in Massachusetts.
Mm-hmm.
He loved to garden, and he brought a small pear tree sapling with him from England when he came over to the New World. A year later, that sapling was big enough, he planted it in the ground. It was 1630. The tree's pears have been called Endicott pears for centuries and have also been identified as a variety of sugar pear known as Bon Cretin. I probably mispronounced that. And it's roughly 400 years old. To be exact, it is 394 years old. So it is the oldest pear tree, here in North America.
So there is a pear tree still living in the United States and still making fruit to this day.
Yes, it's still making fruit. I have some highlights here. In 1875, it was at one of its tallest points in its life. It was 80 foot tall, and it was destroyed by hurricanes and disease and people taking cuttings off of it because it was a famous tree.
Right.
Even some presidents visited and took fruit from this tree. And anyways, it's still bearing fruit today. The sad part is it's located in between two parking lots in an industrious area, and a hospital owns that parking lot that it's next to. But it is fenced off, and it has like one of those bronze signs, so we think it's probably a national landmark.
It's actually a national landmark.
Yeah.
Like officially made a national landmark, a tree.
Now, is it the oldest one in the world?
No.
I don't think so. I think Austria is claiming.
I think
to
it's
have-
China.
You think China? Okay. I've seen a couple of things, but it's really hard to tell.
There's one other pear tree that's just a couple years older than this one, somewhere else in the world. But this is the oldest fruit tree in the United States.
Well, I did not know
It's
that.
from the 1600s.
That's an interesting fact I did not know.
I didn't know it either.
Take it for what it is. Sometimes they're useful, sometimes they're just. But that's a neat fact, though.
I thought it was pretty neat.
When I get to Massachusetts, I will try to find that tree.
Oh yeah, it is in Danvers, Massachusetts.
Danvers?
So not Denver's, but Danvers.
Danvers.
Yep.
Okay.
Interesting. You guys ready for the next tea?
I
The
am
grand
ready
finale?
for the
Yes, we
grand
are.
finale.
Dun, dun. Ta-da!
And they drink the rest of mine.
Da, da, da.
This
Oh, look at that.
Oh, I know
That's-
which one this
That's
is.
fuchsia.
is somebody's favorite.
This is my favorite tea.
Yeah, those
Ever.
look probably familiar.
Because you make it for me every single
Now, I'll be
morning.
honest, I've not drank this before. I've made it 50 times plus, but I've not drank it.
Prepare to be excited.
That's a pretty color.
It is very beautiful.
I drink at least 3 cups of this a day.
Hibiscus, rose hips, lemon peel, orange peel, and lemongrass.
Tink. There's the thumbnail.
Woo. I've already had. This is actually my 3rd cup today.
It's tart.
Yeah, makes you pucker.
The lemon in it.
If you don't add any sweetener, hibiscus is pretty tart.
I wasn't expecting that.
And you can have this hot and cold because I tried it cold from you a couple days ago.
Right.
It was very good. And
Yes.
I didn't even add any sweetener to it.
Makes a really good iced tea as well. For sure.
I think I would really like this cold.
It's good cold.
It reminds me of like a lemonade because the tartness.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me get you something too.
Oh.
Oh, another drum
Ice.
roll?
Sugar cubes.
Ooh.
Well, thank you, kind sir.
I'll take one too.
They
please.
really are first
Thank you.
class here.
Yes, they are. Thank you.
We try. You're welcome. And these gorgeous little spoons that Dorothy got for us to use.
Oh, that dissolved fast.
Yes.
Mine is gone.
Here you go. One.
That takes out the tartness for you.
I do add a little spoonful of honey to hers every morning.
That's good. I mean, what can I say? I drink this like all the time. You gave it to me as a wedding present, and I've been drinking it compulsively ever since. And you know what you also need to show them? You need to show them the containers that your teas come in.
Oh yeah, they're very nice.
Because
Little
it's
copper.
so well thought out. It preserves the freshness of the tea beautifully for months.
It has 2 lids.
Mm-hmm.
It's like an airtight, clean room environment canister.
Okay, there's another lid inside.
Ta-da.
Yeah,
That keeps it airtight. That's a really good container, definitely.
Very nice.
That's our normal container that we use most of the time.
Well, you guys got the look. Like I said, this is the most elegant setting to dine in town.
Mhm.
It's the cleanest, it's bright, and it's got historic flair to it. So I mean, you step in here, it's like you're stepping back in time to have a classical tea party. You guys got the product is good, and then the packaging is good.
Thank you.
and you do wear historic clothes from time to time. This is Brad's own clothes, so
Yes.
he's embracing the spirit of the history of our town.
Yes.
Yes, and we will wear them more and more, especially with the weather. We're gathering more and more of our clothing up so we can do it pretty much every day.
We really have influenced you to spend
Yes.
more money on stuff. Haven't we?
You did. You did.
We have that effect on people. Hey, come join us.
Join us.
The wedding was definitely the turning point.
Yeah, because everyone there was in period clothes too, so you thought, well, might as
It
well
is
join
cool.
them. Doesn't hibiscus lower your blood pressure? Or at least for some people, of course, it can lower your blood pressure.
Right. Do not drink hibiscus tea if you're expecting.
Oh, what does it do?
It can throw you into contractions.
I see. So it does have a kind of a hormonal effect if you're pregnant.
Yeah.
Well, if you're pregnant and you're like a week after and you're still at home, like, what's going on? Drink hibiscus, I guess, and be ready to get in the car.
Right.
Come on down, Quintessential Rivertown Spice Tea.
Come on, baby. Come on.
We will make it happen.
We'll make it happen.
Anybody gonna eat that last piece?
You can have it.
Mind if I do?
Oh, please.
Okay. I guess the question I should ask is, Brad, which one of these 4 is your favorite?
I think the Colonel's breakfast.
Look who just walked through the door.
Hey!
Jeff, come over here. Thank you for more tea.
So you guys just got done watching Early American. Justine had tea at the end with Jeff.
Jeff, you're
come
gonna
over
have
and
to
say
stand
hi.
over here so they can
Jeff
see
has
you.
just walked into the tea store, though he has changed into the 21st century clothing. Wave by Jeff.
What do you mean? You don't always dress like that?
So the museum is right across the road, and the tea store is right across the road from the museum here on Market Street in St. Genevieve.
Yeah, they're literally right across the road from each other.
What's the addresses here?
This is 195.
Corner of Market and
Second.
Yeah.
And more 198.
Yeah. Real easy to
Yeah.
find.
Mm-hmm.
You get a bunch of history and a bunch of good food and tea.
Did you answer what your favorite tea was and I just didn't hear? I'm
Yes,
sorry.
the
Colonel's breakfast.
Oh, okay.
What's your favorite?
Well, it's a.
That one?
Come on. I mean, I at times I've had 6+ cups of this. I'm going to admit. So my blood pressure must be real good.
My favorite, I'm gonna go with the lavender one.
Wow, was not expecting that.
That was they're all great.
Yeah, that was the. Are you talking about the Pillow Talk one?
Yes, the Pillow
Yeah.
Talk one, yes.
That's a good one.
Well, I think we're gonna hop off here and continue this conversation off the record, if you will. So thank you guys so much. Please come and visit the Center for External Life and Quintessential Rivertown Spice and Tea Shop.
Right.
Correct.
Man, it's a mouthful.
Also known as QRST.
Way simpler. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next week.
Thank
Thanks.
you. We love
Bye-bye.
you and take care.